So on today's video we are going to be replacing the cabin filter on this N16 Almera. Now it lives in the heater fan slash heater matrix unit that sits behind the glove box. So we just open the glove box, and each corner there's a little tab that basically holds the glove box in place. And to release them, you need to grab, pull, and there you go, there's one. And there's the other coming. Nearly there. There's the other. Then you press in like so to release the glove box, and then you have the pollen filter here. So to get behind these we need something thin, flat blade screwdriver, or because this was the closest thing I had to hand, I'm going to try it with an Allen key. There we go. And all we're going to do is go in and then try and prise downwards. In fact, let's try here and down. So this will actually need two hands, I think, so I will be back shortly. So there's an unclipped, and what I did is I'm using the thin Allen key. I got in behind the tab, and whilst having my thumb under here, I literally just pushed against it and then it flipped up. So that now comes up and away, and we're left with the area where the pollen filter can go. And you also directly on the fan motor here as well. So it's always a good idea to, when you're doing this, make sure that your battery is disconnected, because you don't want somebody coming in and accidentally turning the ignition on and turning the fan on. But you can reach in here and you can remove any sort of dirt or anything that may have accumulated in there or got past the previous filter. The previous filter will probably have a layer of leaves or dirt on the top of it, depending on how long it's been in there. If it hasn't been in there too long, then it won't. To get the previous filter out, you have to like sort of pinch it like that, and then simultaneously get your fingers in at the sides and pull it straight out. Right, so here's the new filter. I'm using a blueprint part. That's the part number. And blueprint don't seem to be too bad. I think they're part of a company called Febi Bilstein, or Febi Bilstein, however you want to pronounce it. So I'm going to totally ruin getting into this box because I'm an oaf. And here is the new cabin filter. It's one of the cheapest ones I could find. This cost around £9 or so. You could probably find them cheaper, but I wanted to go for something not well known, but something that is reasonably well known, hence the blueprint part. There we go, it's always fun getting inside these plastic things. Well, for a short time, we're now in. There's only really one way it can go in, and that is this way. So, up under the dash, and into the hole. Actually, I may have been slightly wrong about the way it should go. Maybe it's this way. Let's have a look. No, I think I was right the first time, because that seems to naturally sort of gravitate to there. You need to make sure that the airflow arrows are pointing down, because I think the fan is going to be blowing this way, so it's going to be sucking in. So you want the airflow arrows pointing down, because obviously this comes from the outside of the car. You can actually feel the wind coming in from the scuttle area. Then that pushes into place, like so. Then we grab our cover, which is here, and that should lock back into place. So that should go up at the top, like so, and then push and clip, and push and clip. I think that didn't work. That should go in there, and then clip into place. Trying to do it with the camera is a little bit awkward. So let's just have another look. That is in. There we are. Seems to go up on top of the filter, and then that should lever in and clip into place. That one's in. There you go. And that one's in as well. Perfect. There we go. And I think that's in place. Let's just examine it. Yeah, that's flush. So you need to push the filter down a bit, and then the little loops on the top of the filter, little catches, catch in with the body of the heater motor fan unit. Now the glove box. So to do this, you actually come in reverse of how you came out. So you actually go in at the top here with these bits. Sorry, those bits there. Can't really point at the same time, but these bits here, so they go into runners here on either side. So there is one. There's the other. And then for the bottom, the two down here, they have little protrusions that slide into slots in the dash, like so. And then all you need to do is then take one of your clips, push it in, make sure that that is aligned. You might need to hold the glove box like so, push that in. Might need a little bit of a wriggle. Might need a lot of a wriggle actually. It is in. There we go. Let's hold it with the knee. There you go. It's a little jiggle that gets it in. And then the next one, moving these legacy spark plugs out of there. Let's hold those up. We're going to have this car. That's from an old sat-nav I had many years ago that I gave to my mother-in-law that used to own this car. This was my wife's granddad who owned the car originally. He was the second owner of this car, so there is a bit of family history with this car. It's been family owned since about 2004. Hence why now my mother-in-law has a new car, or a replacement car. She's got herself a very nice Astra K 1.4 125 design, which is the base model of the Astra K range, but it's very fully loaded. It has all-round electric windows, cruise, speed limiter, you know, stuff that you wouldn't have got until you were sort of on higher end stuff back in the early 2000s, so it's quite impressive really. These are, what are these, 6130 BCP R5ES. Let's see if they're new or used. Oh, they're brand new. well, we'll have a look at that part number and see what they're for, because we could probably use those for something. Actually, the easiest way to do it is if you take that, and then you can go and Google it at your leisure. So yeah, there is a little bit of history behind this car, and I'm sort of starting on a very, very minor, unenthusiastic, well, not unenthusiastic because I enjoy doing it, but a very minor renovation to make it not perfect, but continually usable for hopefully a greater number of years. So it has on the clock 75,847 from new, and oil has been changed roughly every 6,000 miles or so. So touch wood, I don't have to worry about the cam chain just yet, which is a common failure on N16 Almeras. There is a little wear on the driver's seat, which I'm not going to get too excited about, but I will try to, I will actually try some of my, try improving my skills of repair on that. The front cross member is still all in one piece, although it, I don't know, I'm going to clean it up and see if I need to replace it, but I might leave it for a couple of years. There's a couple of cigarette burns from previous owners that I just need to attend to. There's one down there on the carpet as well, but nothing really too horrendous. I haven't really completely looked after this car as I do with my others, but I've given it more attention than a lot of cars of this age would have seen. So it's done, I'd say it's done fairly well for itself. Air conditioning still works, but I think I just need to give it another top up for the summer, which isn't a problem. It works, it gets cold, and it demists the interior in the winter. So yeah, apart from that, that is a little thing to do for this summer, along with some repairs on the K11. Anyway, for the moment, that concludes this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.